America's the greatest country in the history of the world. Now, that's not to say we're perfect. What we did to the Indians and the slaves was absolutely horrendous. Yet we were established on the most noble of ideals by enlightened, thoughtful men based upon incredibly progressive concepts that all men were created equal. Their promise of a Bill of Rights and a government with checks and balances was truly revolutionary. The Founding Fathers developed the framework and the parameters and allowed for the flexibility to adapt as we changed. And for over 200 years, it's worked extremely well, and America has prospered. However, we've reached a point where political reality is beyond what the Founding Fathers could have imagined. We have two political parties that control and dominate and have corrupted the entire political process, and as a result, the entire country. These two parties are so entrenched that their ability to work together in our government is no longer even a current part of that atmosphere. Each party sees their side as absolutely correct, and compromise has become an evil word. Realistically, everybody falls into a political party. If you ask someone if they're Republican or Democrat, they'll probably tell you. But if you question them a little further, you'll find out that Republicans and Democrats depend on the issue. People cross over all the time. Now, the Republican Party, and those are the people who believe in every single platform of the Republican Party and will vote for whatever they say, it's far right based, really represent, I think, about 20% of the population. And the Democrats, the liberal sides, represent the equal 20% on the far left who believe in everything the Democrats say. However, that leaves 60% of America. That's the vast majority, the silent majority that fits in the middle. Now, we don't have problems crossing party lines depending on what the issue is. We're more concerned about what's right for America on that particular issue, rather than what the party platform is. However, that's not the way it works in the current political world. Few politicians will cross their party lines for fear of losing support. They're honestly more worried about the next election than what their constituents want. And if you really think about it, each election, voters have to choose a side, Democrat or Republican. And more often than not, we're voting for the party that we think will do the least amount of damage, not the one that really represents us. Then we're subject to our elected politician acting upon their own personal agenda, essentially ignoring their constituents for the next 4 or 6 years. Our elected representatives have lost sight of the intentions of the Founding Father. We were founded as a country of the people, by the people, and for the people. Yet we've become a government of the party and for the lobbyists and by big business. Voting is no longer based upon the will of the people, but rather what will get you reelected. And voting against the party or not rewarding those who financed your campaign is a sure way to lose office. Is this really the best America has to offer, where unions and big business, the extreme wealthy, the political channels, and the Democratic and Republican Party machine decide what's best for we, the American citizens? What kind of country do we live in where Grover Norquist and Al Sharpton have more influence than we, the people of the United States? So what's the solution? Well, for the people of California, I have an idea. What about a senator who will vote the will of the people? And I don't mean sometimes when it's convenient, but I mean all the time. Look, we're the tech capital of the world, and we need to tap into that ingenuity to change the political landscape. I want to be your senator, not because I want the power. Please listen to why. I want to set up a secure website where every citizen of California can register. Every issue will be posted with the pros, the cons, and other relevant information. How much it'll cost, things like that. California voters can click on how their representative should vote. And then that's what I would do. The results will instantly be posted so you know where everybody stands. And my job is merely to be the representative of the voters of California, the way the Constitution intended it to be. And this can be extended to where voters can be sent emails or texts or blasts on every single issue, or just the ones that matter to them. Our government is designed to express the voice of the people, but we've been muted. I'd like your opinion and your voice to be heard. Think about it. A senator who's not beholden to special interests, not beholden to the political parties, or anyone except we the people. I'd like your vote. I'd like for us to change the political paradigm and put power back into the people's hands where it belongs. Please consider this. If it sounds intriguing, I have other videos that go into details. I talk about the issues. If this sounds like an awful idea, do me a favor. Use your constitutional vote and vote against me. I want your voice to be heard, but I need your help. I'm not setting up a political action campaign. I'm not setting up anything. I'm not looking for donations. That makes me beholden to financial supporters. Go to any other politician and you look, and the first thing there is donate, because it requires about $3,000 a day from the starting period to the time you get elected, and the same thing for re-election, to do the campaigns. Okay? I'm not asking for that. All I want is you to spread the word. Send it on to your friends, even those you don't disagree with. Send it to a teacher, send it to a cousin, send it to a family member, post on Facebook. I think this is an idea whose time is here, and something we can all agree upon. Thank you for your time, and let's get rid of the current broken political system. Let your voice be heard.